Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the today's episode of the Roadmap of Acing SSCE 24-25 examination for mastering exam preparation with confidence and ease. Joining us today is an esteemed guest, Ms. Shweta Gupta, the head of chemistry department, Delhi Public School, Bangalore East. With 20 years of experience in teaching and guiding students through the challenges of chemistry, ma'am is here to share her invaluable expertise on acing examination. She has been recognized with the prestigious Best Teacher Award by AKS Association of India and was even invited by CERN, the world's largest physics lab in Geneva, Switzerland, to contribute to one of their projects. She has also conducted many workshops for educators, guiding them on important topics like building 21st century skills, creating effective lesson plans, etc. Welcome, ma'am. It's a pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you, Nishu.
To kick things off, when preparing for exams, understanding the chapter-wise weightage is crucial. So, ma'am, could you kindly share insight into the weightage of chapters?
Thank you for the question, Nishu. The chapter-wise weightage for any exam is determined by its syllabus and marking criteria. The marking scheme for chapter is as follows. Solution is of 7 marks. Electrochemistry is of 9 marks. Chemical kinetics, coordination compounds and D and F block elements is of 7 marks each. Haloalkanes and haloarenes, alcohols, phenols and ethers is of 6 marks each. Aldehyde ketones and carboxylic acid is of 8 marks, amines 6 marks, and biomolecules is of 7 marks.
Thank you, ma'am. It will be very helpful for students. This will help them to prioritize their study plans more effectively. Next, I would like to ask you, how important do you think is time management during an examination?
This is a good question. This is a good question. Many students have a confusion over the same. Effective time management is crucial for performing well during exams. Here are some strategies to manage your time effectively. There are 33 questions divided in 5 segments. Section A consists of 16 questions of 1 mark each, which you can finish it in 35 minutes. Section B, 5 questions of 2 marks each, which you can finish it in 25 minutes. Section C consists of 7 questions of 3 marks each, which you can finish it in 45 minutes. Section D, 2 questions of 4 marks each, and good time to finish that is 20 minutes. Section E, 3 questions of 5 marks each, and appropriate time would be 40 minutes. Finally, you have 15 minutes to recheck your answers.
Thank you, ma'am. Your advice will help students in managing their time effectively during examination. Moving on, according to you, what are the key strategies that the student should know while attempting the paper?
This is a very good question. Preparing for exams requires more than just studying hard. It demands well-planned approach. Here are some key points. Attempt all questions. Maintain proper spacing between 2 answers. Choose wisely between alternatives. If a question offers a choice between 2 options, choose the one you are most confident about. Write during reading time. You can mark which section you are most confident about and then go accordingly. Write balanced equations. Remember, balance all the equations in paper. Mention major and minor products in the organic reactions. While attempting OR part, mention OR before answering it. Write the name of the test as well as observation for the distinguishing test. Thank you.
These strategies will be really beneficial for students. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your tips. Next, we would like to know how can students improve their writing and presentation skills while answering exam paper?
Strong writing and presentation skills are essential for success in exams. These are the few points which you should always keep in mind. After completing each answer, if time permits, underline the key points with pencil. If any answer needs correction, neatly cross it with pencil instead of overwriting. Remember, avoid overwriting. For multiple choice questions, please mention the option and corresponding answer. Preferably, start with that section which you know the most. Make sure you are numbering your answers right. To write the question number with answer is mandatory. Try to draw the margins for rough work on right-hand side of the answer script. There you can do the rough work.
Thank you, ma'am. Your guidance makes the process much more manageable and effective. Mainly, we have seen students feel numericals as a challenging part of chemistry. So I would like to ask you, what should be the right approach for solving numerical problems?
Numerical problems. Numerical problems can be tricky, especially under exam pressure. However, with the right approach, you can solve them accurately and efficiently. Clearly list all the given values from the problem statement with standard symbols. Write the required formula. Ensure that all the given values are in the same system of unit. If necessary, convert units before proceeding for calculations. Substitute the values. Perform calculations and simplify. Show intermediate steps for clarity and accuracy. This will help you to fetch stepwise marking. Clearly present the final result with appropriate units.
Thank you, ma'am. It will certainly help them build confidence in solving numericals. They can score better marks through structured stepwise marking. Moving to my last question of the session, what are some do's and don'ts that students should keep in mind during an examination?
This is an important question. Many students do common mistakes which can be avoided. To succeed in exams, it's important to follow certain best practices while avoiding common mistakes. Here are some essential points to help you prepare effectively. Read the question carefully during the reading time. Answer all questions from the same section in sequence. If unsure about any question, leave space and return it to later. If any answer needs correction, neatly cross it with pencil instead of overwriting.
Thank you for your wonderful tips and strategies for solving the paper effectively. As we wrap up, remember that success comes to those who prepare well and stay positive. To all the students out there, stay confident and always remember that preparation is the key to success. Wishing you all the very best in your exam. Thank you once again, ma'am, for sharing your expertise with us today. Your guidance will surely empower students on their journey to success. Thank you.
Thank you and all the best for the upcoming exams.